Like we have a black pillar, a red pillar, and definitely a blue pill. Like a black pillar in real life, but a blue pill when it comes to giving advice to men. This is why they're hiding their faces. This is why she's showing her face. She has nothing to fear. She has nothing to lose. It's like, okay, so I want to attract women for short term, or I want to attract women for long term. What is the difference? The approach is the same. Look better. There is nothing like if I want to attract a girl for long term, I must make more money. No, the attractive guy who is poor, he can get a long term girlfriend who spends money on him. So it's about looks in either cases. Why are we making different categories? This is already setting the ground for simping already. He's relying too much on the fact that his idea makes sense. Like he's speaking, I'm responding to Nera. He said that Wheat Waffles is not aggressive. He's not aggressive at all. He's relying on the weight of his argument. When you are debating a girl, you must make her feel overwhelmed for you to make your point pass through. A lot of people ask like, how do I convince women of something? First of all, in most cases you can't, right? But if you're gonna convince a girl of something, you're gonna do it by having strong energy, by being very aggressive. He should have just answered the actual question. He should have said, I think looks matter, and that's it. And then he lets her speak. Because the more you explain yourself, you're already setting yourself for defending your point. Like, oh, I'm gonna say this thing, but I'm so afraid that's gonna be very controversial. So I'm gonna set this ground and make 1,000 disclaimers and then explain and then give examples because I'm so afraid of my point. No, you have a point, you say it boldly, and you look at her and say, like, okay, what are you gonna say? You will find mistakes in her logic and then you attack it. If you talk for like 5 minutes, she's gonna have a lot of content to counter you back, and she doesn't even have to advance anything. She doesn't have to bring her own ideas because now you said a lot of things that she can attack. So this is a very, very strong. Like when people ask me my opinion, I don't make 1,000 disclaimers because I'm afraid that my opinion will be controversial. It's either I will say my opinion or I will say I will not say my opinion. I will not participate in this. Only one of both. I will never say reluctantly my opinion. That's the best way to put it. I will not reluctantly say my opinion as if I'm ashamed of it. If it's my opinion, then I embrace it totally. Blurring the lines is the best female strategy. If everything was very clear, like if life was a list of amendments, like we have like the American like amendments, right? Like the 10 amendments or command, however you call them, right? And we all stuck to those. Like if you talk to one guy, then you talk to one guy. If you do this, then you do that. Females would have no power. So their whole power is in blurring the lines. And that's how exactly she starts. Like she starts right away with blurring the lines. The first thing she says, like, I will not say anything precise. This is how she starts. How was the data collected in this study? That's not how I would answer. I would be like, he's saying, I will be laughing at her, and then I will be like pulling up my Tinder and stuff and showing like, you want to call him like autistic and use like these big words. I think most men are like with waffles. Most men would be afraid that their opinion would offend anyone. They will be tiptoeing around their opinion. They will not be saying it directly. The lawyers say like, don't ask questions you don't know the answer to. He should not be asking to know. He should be showing her that he already knows that it is a survey like stuff, right? He should be like, yeah, exactly. Cringe anime character energy, like the hinjeku, hinjeku. Like, anyways, like he should have been like, you know how I would do this, right? She was gonna cite the study, and I would be like, okay, let me guess. Let me guess. Dear little woman, let me guess. So this study, it was done based on like some survey bullshit, right? They called them on the phone or something, right? Huh? And she's gonna be like, yeah, yes. I'll be like, please tell me more. Like, you see, like, I'm already, with the way I will be asking the question, I will be already cornering her. She will be already like afraid to come up with studies again. Like, she'll be like, okay, I came up with the study, and he completely debunked it, and debunking her, making her look stupid, quote unquote, like making her look like she's cornered. Like he would be like, huh? So what do you mean the studies where they hand people some paper and they write and they virtue signal, right? You mean those studies? You mean the virtue signaling studies? That's what you're talking about? That's how you should be going about it. Listen, it is not about being aggressive for the sake of being aggressive. The truth is brutal. The brutality is in the truth. It's not in me. I'm not being brutal on purpose. Like, I'm telling you this information, like, hey guys, this is the truth. This is what happens in the world. These are the stats. These are the facts. This is what my experience showed me. If it is brutal, if it is aggressive to you, then it is because of what it is. It is not me trying to make it seem more aggressive than what actually is. I'm not in the US politic that much, but if you look at the past history of the past presidents of the United States, they were even more brutal than Trump. They just did not go out and make like some streamer like announcement about what they're gonna do. They just did it behind closed doors. Trump is just saying out loud what other presidents did in these closed rooms, and people are considering him aggressive. So basically, be aggressive, but don't say it to my face. Well, that makes sense. I mean, that's consistent with the normies. But yeah, again, one advice here, guys. I mean, by the way, I never advise you to debate with any woman. But if you are talking to a woman and you want to say something bad about a woman, about women in general, you do not phrase it this way. Like, look what he said. He said women have evolved to have this virtue signaling. You don't want to make women seem negative to the woman you're talking to. You want to make it. You want to make your bad arguments about women, but in a good way. So you say like, but you know how women are better than men about like protecting their feelings and about sugarcoating things. You see what I did here, right? So I said exactly what he wanted to say, but it was uplifting for the women, so she's more receptive of it. Like, this is the same idea. Telling this girl, like, if I was talking to this girl and I tell her like, hey, women have developed to have like a virtue signaling stuff, and they are so manipulative and so evil and stuff like this, and she's less open to listen to what I'm gonna say after that. But if I say, you know how women are better at sugarcoating and caring about other people's feelings, and she'll be like, yes, that's us. Okay? Yeah, but you see, the downside is that it results in this and this and that. That's how I would go about it.
Roof.
You see why she interrupted him, because this felt like a threat. Like, to a woman, what Wheat Waffle said, if they were sitting in the same room, she would get like she's gonna stand up and take like two. This sounds like a physical threat to the woman. I'm not saying he's physically threatening her, but to a woman, what he said right here sounds like a physical threat. Listen how she switches as soon as he says physical defense. A woman can't defend herself. Listen how she, like, the primeval instinct of fear has like struck in her. Like, look,
to sort of fight off the threats, but
So
men,
yeah, you see her hand, her gesture, everything that changed. He basically, like, in the women's world, saying that a woman cannot defend her against the man is a threat.
survey might
Man, he's explaining. Look, guys, she asked him, are you willing to dismiss the study made by Davidson? I will be like, completely. That's it. Then silence, like, just like this. Completely. Let her do the explaining. The study is busted. If you want to defend it, you defend it. I don't have to defend your bunked ass cheap study. Women, what they really want in life is having the validation of other women about the guy they're dating, by having the women who hate her extremely jealous of her, and the women who love her kind of envious, like in a good way, like, oh my god, you're so lucky. And all that is portrayed by the guy having superior looks and superior genes. Like, she got a catch, and all her female friends are either secretly or openly jealous of her. That is the ultimate goal. She wants to flaunt, she wants to validate her position in society, she wants other women to see her with a Chad, she wants to be with a man who could have had any woman he wanted, but he chose her anyway. And the other girls are like, what the fuck, why didn't he choose me and he chose you? Oh my god, you're so lucky. And she's like, no, this is not luck, this is me. I am great, I am like this, I am superior to all of you. That is the female fantasy. That is exactly what they want. And to get that, they need a guy that will make other girls jealous. And she will be happy telling that story. She will be happier more than when it actually happened. Like, when the dinner happened, she's already thinking, oh my god, my friends are gonna be so jealous of me. That's how I see women. I don't know if you guys, I mean, all I see is that you are all agreeing, so thank god. You say she wants the best possible mate to have the best possible children, but she's gonna flaunt those children. When her children is gonna go to good in school, she's gonna make the other woman whose children did not go so well in school, and she's gonna make her jealous of her. Even the children are included. She would use her children to flaunt to other women, like, my child is better than your child. I mean, we all witnessed this, right? When your mom is talking to another mom and she's trying to show you off, it looks like, on the surface it looks very benign, but in actual it's like, I want to make you jealous of my life, I want to make you jealous of my life, I win, you lose. All social media is essentially women flaunting their chads. Even before social media, women flaunted their men. It's like just different things, right? Now they would flaunt like physical attributes because that's what makes other women jealous. Before, when providing was important, women would gather in the evening and would praise other stuff about their men. They love one upping. They love one upping. Who gets the best husband? That is the ultimate female. That's how they imagine the end goal of their life. It's the best genes and shit because of the validation status that comes. Yes, exactly, exactly. Let's say that. I know that this is very controversial, right? But if society stops praising women for having only good looks in men, I think the demand on good looks will diminish a little bit. I'm not saying a lot. I'm not saying women will start being attractive to normies or to providers. But if we stopped liking posts, following girls that date based on looks, if we start giving them all this attention, it will be a little bit better. Because let's face it, when this attention did not exist, when we did not have social media, it was a little bit better than this. It became worse with social media because women now, they can get their value. They don't have to gather in the evening in some place and cook and sit and then one up each other. They can one up each other by just posting their life online. I can open my Instagram and start seeing like all the flaunting women, like showing their perfect husbands, perfect life. That way you will not get any money. You cannot ask for funding to do a very genuine study that is truth seeking. Every study is done like, hey, we want to prove this, so give us this amount of money so we can prove this, so in order we can sell this and this and this later. You cannot say like, listen, I'm curious about the human nature, can you give me like a $500,000 so I can do this study and discover what comes out of it? No, they will not give you the money. The whole West is designed to cater to women's needs and to women's desires and to women's pleasures. If I want to be more correct, I would say the whole Western society is designed to cater to women's pleasures. So, in this regards, they will not want to antagonize women with any study that will debunk the truth. So they have an idea, they make this study with a certain goal, and they reach it, and they're happy with it. And I can tell you something else: if the study shows something that they don't want, they will just change the goalposts, change the parameters, or completely delete the study. They will not release the study if it shows the truth. If they do a study and it comes black pill, they will not show you the study. So keep this in mind.
Partners who ended up with each other, the physical assessment of each other was about the same. It seemed to be the case that both of them cared about how physically attractive each other were, about the same as 0.43 and 0.46 between men and women. Non-statistical significance.
So actually, the study actually shows that women care about men equally, about looks and men equally.
Something called positive reciprocity. Do you know what that is? Because it's a super jargony word.
Positive reciprocity happens when you physically like the other person anyway, so I don't see where she's coming with this. She's offering him a win on a plate. Let's see. I mean, like, I'm here. Let's see how Wheat Waffles is gonna respond to this.
Some of the
He's so worried. He's so worried. Guys, listen to this. Listen.
in future when I eventually respond to it, but like, you know, I don't want to misquote anything in future when I eventually respond.
He's so
to
scared.
But,
why?
What we found is that men and women reported about the same thing, which is that they valued physical attractiveness and earning prospects about equally between both genders. There was
end of debate. That's what I would say. End of debate. Your study has confirmed everything we're saying. End of the debate. I will let her argue. I won't have anything to argue now. Now we have established that I'm objectively correct. What are you gonna say about it? We established that women and men care about looks the same, and since women claim that men care about looks a lot, now we assume that men and women care about looks a lot. End of the fucking debate. That's it. What else?
And I indicate to you pretty strongly that I'm into you. And you.
That happens when you are physically attractive. That's the only way that happens to you. For the ugly guys here, tell me, when does this happen to you in your real life?
Let me that I'm talking too fast, Al. Positive reciprocity is basically when If I look at you and we're flirting and I smile at you,
If I'm looking at you and we're flirting and I'm smiling at you, 90% of men have never experienced that in their fucking life. I mean, am I wrong? 90% of men have never ever experienced this in their whole fucking life. We like people who like us. No, 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 no. Like, just no. Like, I don't know. That's no. That's it. No.
I liked Kevin the most. Kevin would like me more because I showed him specific preference for him.
Kev will like you more because he will think that you are easy to sleep with. Hello. What is this positive reciprocity if it's not looks? What makes you look at a person, smile to them, and flirt with them other than their physical attractiveness? What? Their financial status? Their how much money they make? You don't know that when you see them. What made you smile at them, flirt with them, and smile while flirting at them, and like them because they like you like them because you like them, and they like you because you like them? What made that happen? The fucking looks. And I hope this is how Wheat Waffles answers her.
Do eye gaze measurements. So there's kind of these measures that you can set up. You kind of wear like these little glasses where you can.
So they check their eyes. What do the eyes look at? People who are attractive. Do you know what the word attractive means? I'm not gonna be given English lessons. Attraction is something that attracts attention, like attracts the eye. Like if you focus your eye, look at stuff, and something attracts the eyes. That's where the word attractive comes from. So if they gauge this from their eyes, it's because where the eyes look. So when the eyes look at something and they see something, we call it attractive. So males' attractiveness, and it is what you see is you see physical, because you do not see. I mean, tell me guys, maybe my eyes work differently, right? I do not see people's personality when I look at them. When I look at a girl, I see her ass, I see her boobs, I see her hair, I see her eyes, I see her smile. I don't see her personality. I don't see how much money she makes when I look at her. I don't, maybe I'm not updated, you see. Maybe I need to get myself updated to have the version when I can look at a girl and see her personality. Okay, so without waiting for the comments, let's say we all only see looks. So if we are basing this on what we see, then looks are everything that matters. And I hope Wheat Waffles is going to say exactly what I just said. I mean, listen, honesty, guys. I'm not sucking my own cock here. Wouldn't this be the best argument to make in this case? Tell me, I'm waiting for your comments. Isn't this the best argument you can make for this case is that they use division and what I see is only physical attractiveness. So we are done. The debate is over. This is the second time where the debate has been over. The ethnic tax. He also had an accent. Look how the ethnic pill like slides a little bit. Look.
Actually cold, and he never smiled. When you compared the two, he also had an accent. When you compared
like she transposedly dropped an ethnic pill like right there. The subtle ethnic pill. Oh my god.
So
none of this is true. What she's talking about is someone who has so many options that for him, a girl who looks like this, he thinks this way. You either gonna make it happen or not. Like, you're gonna call me, you're gonna ask me my address, are you gonna invite me to your place right away? No, okay, fine, I'm gonna go to the next one. He has like 200s of this, 100 of, like, let's say this is a 6, right? He has 200 of her, 100 7s, and like a couple of 8s and 9s that he's talking to seriously and answering like on time. This kind of girl, he's just like ignoring. Straight on ignoring. There's no two types. Like, she's already stating these as facts, but this is not right at all. Like, she's just stating random facts and I don't see any of it right. 20 seconds in, she's already capping. I mean, she started stating that there are two types and she's just like a fresh juice saying like she's already capping. Yeah, she started the video making like two claims that are from her own imagination. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. If I was willing to do all this effort, I will be making all this effort with a 20-year-old blonde girl that I would find very attractive. That's where I would put my energy. Why would I like spend so much energy on a girl that I think should be simping for me? If you wanted to get more attention from him, come up with better offers. Like, hey, can I come to your house and give you some nice stuff, right? Some guac guac, some. Can I cook for you? Can I? Me and my girlfriend, we are bored. Maybe you can come and we can have fun, the three of us. Make interesting offers for the Chad if you want his attention. But as long as you're expecting a Chad to simp for you, I mean, listen to this, I can sum it up very easy. She's a mid girl who is expecting simp treatment from a Chad. If Chad wanted to simp, he would simp for Giga Stacy. If I'm not very interested in a girl, I don't remember her. The only time I remember her, if she texts me again for the 4th time in a row without me responding, I'll be like, oh yeah, I did not respond to her. Oh yeah, it has been like 3 days since I have replied to this girl. But the other time when I'm living, I'm thinking about other things, including other girls more attractive than her that I'm willing to put my time and effort into. So this is not intentionally ignoring you. He simply doesn't think about you. You simply don't cross the Chad's mind. Chad's mind has so many things happening. He has a lot of friends. He has a lot of hobbies. He has work, maybe. I don't know. He has a lot of things to enjoy in his life, including girls that are more attractive than you. So he's not going to be thinking about you when he's going on by his day. He's not going to be thinking about you and intentionally ignoring you. He will be not thinking about you, point blank. She says women love emotionally unavailable men. No, women love Chads, and Chads have so many options that they seem emotionally unavailable to the inferior girls. I can tell you that Giga Stacy does not think of the same man as emotionally unavailable. She thinks that he's clingy. She thinks that he's adequate. Like a Giga Stacy will never think that Giga Chad is emotionally unavailable. You think he's emotionally unavailable. It's like, for example, a Chad will think that a girl is nice, and I will think that she's a bitch. I will think she's a bitch. Chad will think she's a nice girl. She's the same girl, but she's giving us different treatments. You see? In a perfect world, and I think that between us and the perfect world, it's women who are hindering it. It's women who are standing in the way between us and the perfect world. We want a man to give us solution. I always heard all the time, like, we don't want you to give us solutions. We want you to feel us. Is she like just trying to sound different from other women or what? As a man, I don't have to do anything. I wish all men understood this. If a girl is like,
Meaning,
look,
we want you to just listen. Listen. Just listen.
I don't want you to do, I don't want to do anything. It's not like, I followed the women's advice before and it did not help me. But like literally, like the only response to this is no, I don't want to, you do not tell me what I do, what I don't. That's it. Let me read some comments. Like a guy asked me to read some comments. She said, yeah, she said that she's good at making videos. I mean, what, like, guys, I'm thinking I have to be smart when I'm live. Like, this is even harder, right? I'm having to be funny. I'm having to be smart. I have to find good content. I have to react to the comments. I have to check like this lighting here, this lighting here, this stuff. All she does is like, she opens the camera and she thinks out loud. Like, she's like, oh, my feelings are, sometimes I feel like I miss that man, but that man, and she's making like probably 5K a month on YouTube or more. Life is so unfair, man. Life is so unfair.
Let us get it out and let us feel it. Let us feel angry. Let us feel happy. Let us feel excited. Whatever.
Who's stopping you? Who, like, literally, guys, who's stopping her from feeling anything? Like, is there a man on the face of the earth stopping her from feeling anything? I don't think any man can. Like, literally, I don't think any man can stop her from feeling anything. There are two types, indeed, desirable men and undesirable men. And that's it.
And
This is like watching an adult toddler ranting about their feelings that they cannot process in their brains. Guys, I can see my IQ points leaving my head. I mean, can you see them? Like here, I'm losing 1 IQ every word she says. I'm gonna end up this video like
with emotions.
let's have a drink every time she says the word emotions, right? Like let's play this game. Like every time she's gonna say emotions, we're gonna have a drink. Like what the fuck? I mean, yeah, you're right. She offers one-on-one consultation. No, I'm gonna die from cringe. I cannot do this whole night.
We lack guidance from our dads about how to
You'll lack guidance, Vault.
quote unquote get women.
I'm sorry.
Like, how did you meet?
Do you know why it's very hard to meet women? I'm gonna answer seriously. Like, I mean, I know we're doing this for fun, but I can answer very seriously. So let's say your father, she's using the father, right? How come your father met your mom and you're unable to meet women? Let's ask any man like over 50, right? How did you meet your wife? She's gonna say, I saw her on a metro station. It doesn't matter, like I'm just one example. And I liked her. She looked at me. I looked at her. I smiled to her. She was shy. I approached her. I told her this and I gave her like my address or whatever, like phone number, whatever, like they used to do right back then, right? And then we talked and then we got interested in each other and then we got married. That would be the story. Do you know what's the difference now and why you cannot meet women? Because if you go talk to that woman in the same circumstances, metro station, you see a girl that you like and you go talk to her, in her pocket or in her purse, she has a phone. In that phone, she has apps. On those apps, she has DMs. In those DMs, there are 10 to 15 men who are taller than you, more attractive than you, richer than you, smoother than you, more experienced than you, and they all are catering to her. So that is exactly the reason why you cannot get a woman. She has already better options on stall waiting for her on their DMs. She can respond to any one of them at any time she wishes. So you approaching her doesn't make a difference in her day. End of story. That was Guidance Vault. I explained everything. Now let's go back to this girl who seemingly cannot get to the point. How come you have tried for 5 to 10 years without women and you still cannot get to the fact that you are womanless for this life? That would be the logical conclusion. But then logic and how to say this? Logic and you know what I want to say, right? Logic and they do not mix well. Why do we care whether it's beneficial or not? We care if that's the truth or not. Being it beneficial or not is not the question here.
It's hard for me to meet people too. So that's why we kind of look at dating apps as this last and final.
It is hard for me to meet people too. Is she saying that she has the same problems with the same magnitude as a true self? Is she talking about herself? Because I mean, was she referring to herself? Because, well, I know that a woman cannot go 4 minutes without making it about herself. Like, she's making a video for men on why it is difficult to get women, and she still manages to make it about herself. I mean, typical, right?
It's difficult to get a woman just because you haven't met the right one yet. And I know that that
Oh my god, she actually said it. Oh my god, she actually said it. She actually said it. Yeah. Oh, I'm still laughing, guys. I'm sorry. She actually said it. Let's repeat it together. She said the words.
stupid app. It's not over yet, and I really need you to remind yourself of that. It's difficult to get a woman just because you haven't met the right one yet. And I know
Oh my god. Oh my god. She said it like, look where she's looking, like she knows she's lying. Like, look where she's looking. She cannot say it with a straight face. I'm gonna read some comments. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, just money stuff. Let me see. It's the, oh my god, like she already has her scammer website. But book your session now. By appointment. There's no price in here.
dentally in our culture,
I didn't know it was so hard to watch women talk. I mean, Turbo, do you want to know what would be the problem with this? Like, you see this girl, right? If I am talking to her live, even with an audience, and I want to make my point, I will be asking her stuff like, okay, tell me about the last 5 guys who fucked you. How tall they were. Show me their Instagrams. I will be like this. And I think that a woman will be smart enough to reject those denies. Like, she will be like, no, I won't do that, and we will hit like a stall, because she will be, I mean, maybe the audience will be laughing, right, if it's live or something, but I will be like, okay, show me the guys you've dated, because you say like you want this and looks are not important. Please show me the last 5 guys you have dated. Show them to me. The last 5 guys who were with you physically, I want to see their faces. I want to see their heights, where like their ethnicity. I want to see that. And she will be like, blah, 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 and she will find a way to end the conversation. So I don't see how we can talk, right? That's the key. Like, she makes bold claims that are very wrong, and then she says few obvious facts that are right, and now she thinks she's smart. Trauma. I hate the word trauma. Like, I mean, look, any one of you here, guys, I'm sure 100%. No matter what your trauma is, no matter what your childhood, you had a single mom, you were like getting wedgies in the high school or whatever, right? If this girl came up to you, loved you for who you are, and she told you that she loves you, she looked you into your eyes and she kissed you and she made you gifts and she cooked for you and then she went to bed with you and did everything that you wanted for 3 years, your trauma will not matter. Whatever trauma you had will just erase. You will be happy for life. You have this experience with a girl looking like this for 3 years and you'll forget all your trauma. You'll be happy for the rest of your life. Even if your dick gets cut off, you're happy. You have experienced this thing and now you're happy. You have no trauma. So that's how you heal trauma. Do you want to like be good a girl and do it for the guys? I don't know. No, oh no, because you're too busy chasing chads.
What we got?
What's she doing?
Ooh, we got the self-regulation card coming through in the upright. Meanings of this card.
No way.
Keep your feet on the ground. Ask,
No way she's doing this, right?
what would nourish me in this situation? Emotional honesty is called for. Allow someone else to express their emotions. Slow and steady wins the race. I think that's also such a valid point. This is about allowing other people to share their emotions with you. Because if you find that you have a hard time holding space for other people's emotions and perspectives, that can mean that you have a hard time holding space for yours. Think of yourself as a sorceress or sorcerer and stay centered now. For best results, bring compassion, empathy, and unconditional love to your current situation. You have all that you need to sort the situation out. In fact, you may even have the upper hand. However, you may need to use that advantage wisely. You need to take the emotional lead.
Who is the I don't want to say a bad word. Like, who is the genius who suggested to me this? I don't want to look you up for comments, right? I can look back to you. Who suggested this girl to me? I mean, show yourself. Like, who suggests? This guy, no name. I mean, okay. I wish you have a bad dream at least. Like, I want to be very like. I just wish you have a bad dream tonight. That's it. Wanting nothing gives you everything. Every guy I see with a decent looking girl has these 4 things. He's tall, he's white, he's not balding, and he's lean. His fake eyebrows, the non-existing nose, flated. Like, her lips are thicker than her clavicula. Like, you see her bone here? That's thinner than her lips. That's so fucked up. I think like women have this thing where they look in this direction when they're about to say something stupid. Like, I have noticed it so many times. So basically, she's gonna psych up herself and her audience into why monkey branching is actually good for society. Is that what she's going to do? I miss myself. I felt that in my core, or in my kuri. So basically, yeah, these women come here to relate to why they want. So basically, one day I was dating a girl and she watched this girl's video and then she broke up with me. In fact, that she's married now. For I would say, like, in fact, the fact that she's married for now. That's how I would write it. This woman has literally changed my life. So you see, this girl was dating a guy who probably knew nothing. He's like the guy from the video of like the crocodile, right? He's like just swimming, and then like his woman watched this video and boom, a jaguar jumping on the crocodile out of nowhere, grabbing it out of the water, just because she watched this woman's video.
Why did I end my relationship?
Monkey branching. That's why you ended up your relationship. Let's do the translator, right? I was too comfortable. I really felt that I could get a better man. I felt that he's beneath me.
I posted about this on TikTok and
I looked for validation from other women.
I said that I was way too comfortable, and then everybody was like, oh my god,
Oh my god, you're so toxic. No, she probably cherry picked this comment. There were a lot of like, oh, you're right, you get it, girl, you're right, you deserve better, you deserve better. But she scrolled past through that to find this comment.
looking after themselves, like they don't care about anything anymore because they think, oh, I just have my partner, I already have him, whatever, you know. And then
Wouldn't that be the goal? Like to not be concerned about looks maxing, to like you have your partner and you're happy and now you don't have to worry about anything. Isn't that the goal? Like, isn't that what is ideal? I don't want to be this comfortable. What can I say? Like,
I want to have passion in life. I want to have like that strive.
passion is a code for other words that also starts with P. It's a little. It also has an S and a little bit shorter. It has E, it has S, it has P. I want to have passion, but you change the word passion with another word. Black pill. The purpose. Yeah, he's asking about the purpose. The purpose of her lying is to feel better about being a shit person. She has the instinctive disgust with herself that she's being superficial and hypergamous, and she doesn't want people to point that out. So she wants to have her cake and eat it too. She wants to have, basically, she wants to do everything that she wants to do, and she wants the approval of everyone about what she's doing. That's it. She wants to do whatever she wants, and she wants the approval of people. She said that she wouldn't date herself, but let's face it, if her looks maxed approached her, she would call the police. If her monkey branching if her monkey brushing doesn't pan out, then she can go back to him. Like, she's gonna try with better guys. If it doesn't work, she's gonna go back to him and tell him like, okay, we have done the self work, I'm done. So she married, I'm getting married 6 months ago, and this video where I decided to end my relationship is 1 year ago. So basically, in 6 months, she met someone and she's willing to marry him, right? Like, she met this guy, and in less than 6 months, she's getting married. Okay. You can see she's flaunting her boyfriend. I told you, that's the most important thing for a girl. Like this, you cannot relate to how a Chad thinks, but after getting so many girls, the Chad might get with a girl for her money. She says she don't date broke guys. I don't care what she says. She can say whatever she wants, but if there is a Brad Pitt looking guy that is broke, she will date him and she will give him money. So I miss myself means that I miss riding the CCC, the triple C. She misses that. That's what she means, but I miss myself.
There is no one that has entered your life or you had a relationship with that just came for no reason.
Because you choose, as a girl, you choose who gets to get in your life. So the reason is set by you. You set the reason because you allowed him into your life.
See, we are.
Try to tell this to a girl who's attached to you. Like, if you are a Chad and you're telling a girl, like, sometimes it's not meant to be forever, she will have a Pikachu face. Like, she'll be so confused. What do you mean, not forever? Like, what do you mean? Like, you want to break up with me? What do you mean? But women can say this stuff and it just glides. Like, oh, fine. She can say that. Yeah, it's not meant to be forever. I mean, isn't like the whole concept of marriage that it is gonna be like the Christian marriage because she's Western, right? Isn't the whole concept of like commitment to another person that it is actually gonna be forever, like until death? They say the sentence like until death sets us apart or whatever. So how come it's not meant to be forever? Guys, I have 2 signs that her relationship is going to fail. If she is not following her current husband, she has 2 followings. This is not her boyfriend. This is not her boyfriend. These are the 2 people she's following. This is not her boyfriend, okay? The second sign is she decided to marry him 6 months ago. Where is he? We're gonna go scroll down until we find him. You get the point, right? She said go to the mirror. Adonis. Hamza. Hamza, get out of this woman. Let's go to the mirror, guys. I have a mirror back there. I can show you. I have a mirror. Let's go to the mirror, everyone. Okay, let's have a 5 seconds rest. Like,
Love you. I say my
let's go to the mirror and say like, I'm Adonis. let's do like some Hamza impression, right? Maybe I don't know. I don't want to watch Hamza's video, but oh, stop being a Jeffrey, yeah? Like be like Adonis.
And this is actually the reason that I'm this successful today is because of me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, she said it. She said the words. Let's go again, guys. Are you ready? Cringe max in 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Brought me here. And this is actually the reason that I'm this successful today is because of me.
Literally, the reason I'm most successful is because of me. What percentage of women do you think understand the black pill but act dumb? 100%. Inner voice and intuition is euphemism for giving into slavery of emotions and desire. 100. That's like, first of all, this is already a bad sign, like that she's a post-wall woman. Like she's 40 something and she's still talking about saying she likes you. Like this is some high school bullshit. Like you should be already married with kids. Like you should not be talking about these young stuff.
She asks you questions about your relationship history. She remembers.
I had tons of girls asking me about my relationship history, and it led to nothing. They asked me like, have I dated Russian girls before? How long was my longest relationship? What was the last time I was in a relationship? Am I currently in a relationship? And then it led to nothing, literally nothing. Like after that, I would be like, yeah, so when I go out, you're like, yeah, we can try, and then like it's nothing serious. So how come she likes me if later on she did not? And that's the thing, by the way. I'm spoiling it a bit, but in the end, that's how she, you know if a girl is into you, is when you try to follow up, she's always responsive.
She laughs at your jokes, especially when they're not that.
Well, my jokes are funny, so I don't know. Her legs are up and you are inside her. That's when you know when a girl likes you.